Why did he go off with Alexandria?
Just shut up, Rose.
Excuse me?
He means that we should be focusing on actually finding Ford, and not any decisions that happened in the past.
I'm calling Raylan.
Freddie calls Raylan.
What is it, Freddie? I am in Yvonne's mansion.
Ford is,
Is what?
in danger.
What? I can't leave, Freddie. Call Johnny.
Excuse me? No.
I don't care how angry you are. If you want to help Ford, then you do this for him.
Not after how Johnny treated him.
If Johnny really does care about Ford, then he will jump at the chance. This is his chance to prove himself too. Call him, Freddie. I won't ask again.
Raylan, what?
Does she care about Ford?
She's in Yvonne's mansion and is forcing me to call Johnny.
Forcing.
Interesting.
You don't have to.
She's right, though. To help Ford, I have to call him.
Freddie, I thought you were angry at me.
I am.
Then why are you calling?
Johnny, be nice. You're on a last straw from everyone right now.
Sabrina is there.
Sorry about Johnny. Freddie, what's wrong?
Ford's in trouble.
Ford's in trouble? I'm coming.
I'll see you shortly, Freddie. Where?
I'm at Ford's house.
Alright, we'll be there shortly. I guess Johnny does care.
That sounded eventful.
Where did Alexandria go then?
Legged it?
I hope not.
Where's Ford, Alexandria? Where? Is he?
The man approached us.
The man that Ford was talking about to me on the phone?
Yes, he took Ford.
All right, stay close to me. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure I heard a yell.
The two of them move over to the crookedy steps.
Part of me worries the entire building will collapse soon.
Alexandria suddenly notices some markings on the brick wall of the building.
What are those?
My cousin must have etched her name into the wall. It's still very visible. She must have used something sharp, else it would have for sure faded by now. 8 years later.
That's why you and Louisiana are here.
Yes, she's so desperate to find out what really happened to her older sister. Edward says he's worried about her, doesn't want her to get hurt.
She will get hurt if you and her keep venturing into old, eerie buildings like this one.
I know. I didn't particularly want to go in here. And a roof tile almost did fall on my head.
Exactly.
It's my fault Ford is trapped in there.
All that matters now is that we find him and your cousin.
The two of them clamber up the stairs and Emily tries the locked door.
Locked them in there.
We'll have to break the door down.
You can do that?
If the door isn't open when we ask them, we have the right to break in.
Oh, right.
Someone is desperate.
Johnny?
You know him so well.
I knew him for years, Freddie.
I'll get the door.
You know something, Freddie?
Yes.
I knew that family before they were broken apart. By their dad's death, by Kara's betrayal. Everything has changed.
Kara was horrible before that, and you still went along with her.
I said it, I'm sorry.
Everyone has always thought she turned on people after her dad's death, but we both know that isn't true. Why do people still believe that story?
Because they're not going to believe us. They were going to believe the majority of people. I think Johnny was upset when he found out she was horrible before their dad's death.
He would be, though.
Well, obviously. He thought there was an excuse for her behavior. He didn't want her to naturally be horrible. He wanted there to be a reason. He also wanted it to be that if his dad were alive, there'd still be a family, but even if he hadn't died, she may have still turned out like a monster.
Monster is the right word.
Well, if her blackmail is anything to go by, then
Eve abruptly stops, hoping no one heard the word blackmail, even though Leanne technically already knew the blackmail part. No one else did.
Hi.
Remember to be nice. Otherwise, you won't be getting Ford back.
Ford doesn't want that.
Excuse me? What?
He was crying because Johnny hadn't even bothered to text or call. I wasn't going to even call Johnny because I was angry, but Raylan forced me to.
Forced? As in physically forced?
Yvonne literally has my mom captive and...
What?
And Raylan was busy helping Liliana, so she told me to phone Johnny instead.
And she wouldn't take no for an answer?
So, when will Ford want me back?
Never, by the sounds of it.
But We've been through so much together.
Shouldn't we be focusing on where Ford is?
A creepy building that belongs to someone Louisiana knows.
That's ominous.
Someone Louisiana knows? I hope she's not slipping into her old ways.
Her cousin came here for help.
Then did what?
Ford phoned Emily and then followed Alexandria. The next thing that happened was Freddie received a phone call from Ford.
And what happened on the phone?
Ford was trying to tell me what was going on. He sounded scared. Louisiana was also there, but I don't think he had time because he yelled and then the line went dead.
The line went dead?
Ford.
Like you care.
I do. It's just been hard since.
Same here. You're not the only one who lost someone you loved that day.
That's about the only thing Rose has in common with Ford.
Excuse me?
The only thing you two have in common is the fact that you lost someone on the same day. You never even seem to take an interest in Ford.
I do.
You don't.
Now is not the time. Let's just, go.
I don't know where they are, though.
It can't be that hard.
Sabrina walks out the door without another word, so the other four are practically forced to follow her.
I wonder how far it is.
Within walking distance at least, if Ford and Alexandria can get there.
True. Where should we start?
Call Edward and ask if he has the address.
Rose, since when were you smart?
Just do it.
Alright, fine.
Hi,
Do you know where Louisiana is?
what do you mean?
She's, trapped in some weird building. Do you know the address?
If she is where I think she is.
Please?
Edward tells Johnny the address and then the phone call ends.
Let's go!
Eventually the door is forced open and Alexandria along with the police race into the room.
Wait, where are they? They were here!
Alexandria runs into the hallway, seeing multiple closed doors probably leading into different rooms.
What?
What is it?
I just saw a photograph of Chloe
Where?
on that wall.
She points to a medium-sized framed photograph.
Creepy how he has a photograph of my cousin framed on one of the upstairs walls. Then again, everything about this man is creepy.
Yes.
Ford's probably having flashbacks of Yvonne by this point.
Alexandria suddenly hears voices and kicks a nearby door open.
Hey,
Alex?
Emily?
you should leave.
I am not leaving without them.
You are.
I am not.
With Alexandria's distraction, Louisiana pulls Ford to his feet and the two of them rush out of the door. Alexandria runs after them.
Run!
The group of them run back to the stairs. Louisiana goes first, however the staircase starts to give way.
The stairs are weaker than before. It must have been how many of us came up here.
The staircase falls and Louisiana falls many feet to the ground.
Louisiana!
How do we, get out and, get to Louisiana?
Ford was still shaking as he had been when they found them.
I have a foldable ladder in my backpack.
So you just randomly carry a ladder?
Never know when you'll need it.
Stop!
Quick!
Emily places the end of the ladder on the ground and helps Ford and Alexandria down first. Everyone else follows.
Is an ambulance on its way?
Yes.
Louisiana?
Be careful not to touch her.
But why?
In case she's broken her neck.
I hope she hasn't.
Emily had moved the ladder away so the man couldn't get to the ground.
You will not get away with this.
Are we nearly there, Rose?
Yes, stop panicking.
So do you care, Johnny?
Of course he does.
From what I've seen, he'd do anything for Ford.
Of course I would. There they are!
Johnny runs out of the car.
Ford!
Johnny?
The other four also get out of the car.
You look so pale and you're shaking.
Why don't you trust me?
What do you mean?
My mum? She's my mum, Johnny. And if I'm wrong, it's my mistake to make, not yours.
If that's the case, why will you easily forgive your mum and Freddie won't?
Well, my mum was a little mean for 3 months. Freddie's mum was like this for 8 years.
Yeah.
Freddie, they're my friends. I think. You don't have to be nervous around them.
I am here, you know.
I mean, everyone talks about me all the time. It's usually behind my back, so it's much better to be talked about when you know what is being spoken about you.
What do you mean, you think?
Well, I barely know Eve, though Freddie and you do, or Alexandria, but Louisiana does, and you, well, you don't even want to be my friend.
Not that we get along.
Johnny? What? Excuse me?
I meant Eve, Ford!
Did you though? Because you're right, we don't get along. All we ever do is fight, Johnny. Could you even call that a friendship?
Ford runs to the car crying. Freddie follows, and Johnny tries to.
Don't.
Rose gets into the driver's seat and puts her foot on the gas before Johnny can even open his mouth to speak.
Freddie, what do I do?
I don't know.
I shouldn't have said what I did. He's going to hate me forever. If only I could take it back.